Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well and trust you had an amazing weekend. Happy Manic Monday to you. Monday, April 28th. This is the daily frame, guys, coming in. NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. You can see we have marginal inside days here, guys. Tiny little bit of an up day, I think, here on the S&P and trying to get above here on the Dow as well. So pushing up a little bit. This was a very tiny candle most of the morning, and now we're just pushing up as we move into the open in the next 2.5 minutes or so. So it will be interesting to see if we continue the strong momentum from last week higher, or if we find some kind of a topping pattern here and resume the downtrend for the bigger picture. Who knows what's going to happen here today? Anybody's guess. And of course, with a loose cannon in the White House, anything can happen at any time just by virtue of a tweet or a comment out of the White House or some commentator about the person who tweets and what have you. Here's my trading grid, guys. Let's move over to the 30-minute chart, shall we? You can see that I have these arrows here. Those arrows just mean clean traffic. It's not a directional call or a bias. It just shows that if prices get down here, they could move relatively quickly given the fairly clean traffic we have over to the left. And the same sort of thing up here, guys. You see that there? Just a clean slider candle or two. And so I'll be watching to see how prices act or interact if we get up here or if we get down below, or if we stay in the range. It could be a manic sideways grind here. Who knows? Again, anybody's guess as to what happens, guys. The S&P is looking very, very similar here. In fact, a little bit of a stronger push on the S&P this morning, but again, it's pulling back as well. And so I will be monitoring all of that, of course, guys. This is my trading grid daily 30-minute, 1-minute chart from left to right, just as we've been taught to read here, certainly in the Western world. But there's that inside day. See that there? Trading inside of the range of Friday. And you can see that ranging behavior very, very clearly here on the 30-minute as well. We will have the open range, guys, in the next 35 seconds. I'll bring you back for that, and we will talk about it a little bit more. And there's the open range, guys. 1-minute open range with an amplitude of about 35 points, fairly narrow. On the S&P, we're looking at 11 points or so. I'm going to be very patient here on the open, guys. You can see that we are trading at the 2 standard deviation marker for the future session. Of course, that does not include the massive volume of the New York session, so I take it with a grain of salt for now, but it is a bit extended here in the pre-market, as you can see. I'm going to let a few candles play out here, guys, before even taking a closer look. I will clear out these arrows, guys, so they don't confuse us, but those were just to show you where I believe the clean traffic ranges are, and so we can just remember where those are. I really do want to see how we behave above this area here if we get there, and then also how we dance inside of this range-bound area from Asia and Europe. Just pushing down towards VWAP here, guys, on the NASDAQ, about to tag it, but still inside the open range on the S&P. And rejecting from VWAP here on NASDAQ, and very much still housed inside of the open range on the S&P. All right, guys, we're back, and you can see that the S&P is now pushing up above the open range. We've rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles worth, guys, on the VWAP, and now looking to potentially push up. Guess what I'm going to do, guys? Buy stop order just above, right there. Buy stop order just above, stop below. I'll be right back. And I am in, guys. I am in. Just triggered in right there. And now it's the waiting game. All right, guys, we're back. And as you can see, we are pulling back fairly quickly here into the open range. This looks like it might be a 1-hour chart to start the day and to start the week. But I do want to say that I would take this setup, a very strong setup, 5 days a week, and I would take it several times a day. Why? The daily, guys, with the energy and torque, is a bullish candle. It is an up day, and my entry was the act of breaking prior day's high. That's a very bullish event from the highest time frame that I follow. The 30-minute time frame was also breaking into very strongly into a clean traffic range above a congestion area. That's a very bullish event. On the next highest time frame that I use in my trading. And of course, the third time frame is the 1 minute chart here, guys. Fake and micro double bottom, break above the open range, 9 above the 21, prices above both EMAs and rising. This, in my books, is a very strong setup. It's an optimal setup, and again, something I would take every day. This setup is heavily weighted towards heads when I toss my coin, but even a weighted coin can land on tails, and that might happen here today. And there it is, guys. Manic Monday strikes again. Beautiful setup, optimal setup. Sometimes they just don't work, and the coin still lands on tails. A routine loss to start the day and to start the week. I'm sure we'll turn that around. Have an amazing day, guys. Appreciate you being here. Talk soon.